National coach Ben Smith, CCCAN games coming up very fast upon us. Obviously, team selection after the national championship, the 4-day national championships at the National Sports Center. But first of all, can we get a rundown of those who will represent Bermuda in the games?
Well, so really what we have is our Carifta team plus Shannon Hassel. So obviously what we were looking for was a team of swimmers that were already swimming fast, and we set a really high standard. So the Carifta team, we had a couple of the young swimmers that had to kind of get a higher standard since Carifta, and they were able to achieve that. So with 16 swimmers going into this championship and everybody kind of preparing really well with the results that we've had after Carifta, we're really excited about what's going to happen next.
Are you kind of nervous because you going back to the Caribbean? You have an axe on your back. Not only you, the coach, but some of our swimmers.
Most definitely. What we have seen in previous years is that if we have good results from Carifta, you can't take that as what's going to happen at the next championship, because people will then say, okay, well, if they swam that time, I'm going to have to put this kind of time in. So that's kind of the message we've been giving to our swimmers, is that we can't take anything for granted. We have to continue to work hard and work on some of the details that maybe didn't go exactly as we thought they should at Carifta, so that when we get there, we're prepared. Because obviously with the Carifta region just being within the Caribbean, and now CCCAN, we're adding the Central American countries and some of the South American countries, I know that the competition level will be much higher. A lot of the Carifta teams will actually select the swimmers for CCCAN by taking their finalists from Carifta. So it's going to be, the depth is all going to be quality. So it's going to be exciting for them. I know that a lot of them are looking forward to being able to be in this Trinidad pool, which is a brand new facility, and obviously it has a roof over it. So that's a change from what we're used to. So there's a lot of excitement building towards these kind of different opportunities that they're going to have.
Over the 4 days of the national championships, what's some of the things that surprised you, good and bad, from some of the swimmers?
Well, so one of the things that was different this year was the amount of long course swimming that we've actually had. So we finished Carifta, which was obviously a multiple day competition, and then we returned and we did Schroeder's, which was a multiple day long course competition, and then we had nationals, which was once again multiple day long course competition. So what we're looking for is to be giving these young athletes some experience of doing championship swimming, heats and finals, long course. Obviously, having the facility here has allowed us to do those things. Some of the swimmers that came back from Carifta and swam significantly faster at Schroeder's, that was one thing, but there was also some really good quality at nationals, some people lowering times. So with the hard work that we've been doing, you can see that they're still able to kind of press the button and get a faster time, which is always encouraging.
Obviously, this team has traveled before. What's some of the things you're looking to make sure that they're in the best mindset to compete against? Now you're adding in, like you said, the South Americans and so forth. So they're going to be looking at times. So what are you doing as coaches to ensure that they're only concentrating on what they need to do to be fast?
Well, so really, a lot of what's been going on now is kind of detail oriented, going into the specifics of the particular events that they're going to swim. We always like to tell them that you can only focus on the event that you're going to do next. Swimming is interesting where, if you're in track, you might be focusing on the 100 meters, and that's only going to be the only event that you're going to do, where we have swimmers that are going to be swimming 12 different events that vary in distance and the stroke that you're going to have to do. So it's kind of focusing on how you're pushing off the wall, the streamlines, the start. It's those details that at this point are going to make the difference between potentially, making a final or potentially getting a medal or record. So that's what we've been harping on, and they've been taking it in, and you can see the focus on that attention. It's always difficult this time of year because they're also balancing school and exams and all the other things that happen when you're getting close to the end of school. So we've been mindful of that, making sure that they're getting enough rest and kind of the support that it takes to get them prepared.
right. Well, as we get closer, we'll get back with you to see how training's going and before you board the flight.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Audio Jungle.